git status command and adding some files to the repository one at a time. No editing of files in this video. Alright, just to let you know, I did add 2 more files to the directory using NetBeans. File 2 and file 3. My current directory right now is my home directory. I'm going to change that. Git practice. Okay, now what's my directory? Now I'm in the right place. It's important to be in the project folder when you issue git commands. Git status. The git status command reveals 2 things. It reveals the difference between the working directory and the staging index. And the second thing is it reveals the difference between the staging index and the repository. Here it's telling me, first of all, we're on the branch master. It's telling me that these 2 files are untracked. Untracked means that they are both not in the staging index nor in the repository. The other thing it tells me is nothing has been added. Essentially, I'm translating what this actually means. It's saying that nothing's been added to the staging area and there is nothing to commit. In other words, I didn't add anything to the staging area. The staging area is empty. And there are some files which are not even being tracked. And as I said, not being tracked means that they're not in the staging area and they're not in the repository either. And that what I just said is not completely accurate, because when you, and we'll talk about this later when we do make changes to files, a file can be in the staging area but still be not tracked because some more changes were made to that file after it was added to the staging area. Anyways, okay. If I had done this git status command at the beginning of the video and I hadn't added these files using the text editor, git status would have given me a message saying there's nothing to commit, working directory is clean. Now I can use git add with both files as arguments, or use git add dot, the dot stands for the current directory, to stage both of these files. However, I'm going to do one at a time here. So I'm going to do git add file 2.html. Now I'm going to do git status. By the way, while typing the name of the file, I could have hit tab for auto-completion because I already installed auto-completion for Git. Now that I did git status, first line says we're on branch master. Here it says the changes to be committed. That means that this file is already staged and is ready to commit. Also, it gives me a helpful hint about how to remove a file from a staging area. Okay, the second thing it tells me is that file number 3 is still untracked. Okay, now that I've done git add and git status, now I'm going to do git commit. So to move that file 2 into the repository. Okay, so it's git commit and the message is second. Okay, and hit enter. Okay, it gives me part of the commit ID, the short commit message, and it says one file changed 16 insertions. Well, actually, it's not that the file was changed, it's that the file it didn't exist before, now it exists in the repository, whatever that's called. but that file had 16 lines in it, so it says 16 insertions. And here it's actually indicating that it was created in the repository. It wasn't like a modification, I guess. Anyways, I'm not sure about this, but the bottom line is that that file has now become part of the repository. And I'll do git status to show this. Okay, see, now it doesn't mention file 2 anymore as being untracked. And it also doesn't mention it as being added and ready to commit either. Okay, so file 2 is taken care of now. Now I'm going to do the same for file 3. Oh, by the way, let me do git log to show what's in there. There it shows the 2 commits that were made, the first commit and the second commit. All right, now I'm going to do git add file. Let me hit tab and see what it does. It's pretty smart. It knew exactly the file that I wanted to add. So it's git add file 3. Okay, git status. It's showing me that file 3 is ready to be committed, which means it's in the staging area. And it's kind of funny that it says new file. I guess it's new to the repository. I'm going to do a git commit. Third file added to the repository. All right, now I'm going to clear the screen. Let's do a git status here. Okay, on branch master, nothing to commit. Working directory is clean. All right, let me do git log. And it shows the 3 commits that have been made so far on this repository. And the one near the top is the latest one. Now I have these files in my repository and working directory. If I edit these files, git status will let me know that I've edited them and that I should do something about it so that they become part of the repository. In the next video, I'm going to show what happens when I edit a file in my working directory. So far, I haven't been doing editing. I've been just, dropping files into the directory and then making them part of the repository.